Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. There's the delivery. And that has been cleared. And that is expertly dealt with. And this is Mohamed Salah.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And we're not going to make any further progress now. That's rather hopeful. Oh, that wasn't far away. Knocks it into space. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rummenigge. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Nice yet to have an attempt on goal. Rummenigge! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Nice with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. He gets big. Loose ball, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Nice! And it's Nice in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky and it'll come your way.
Nice have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He's there to retrieve it. Endo just eases him off the ball. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Vitinha. Rummenigge, the man we've all come to watch. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mateus. Yehi gets across to intercept that. That pass isn't the best. And it's face to face with the keeper.
Massaro really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Has in acres of space out wide. It's a loose ball. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Nice have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free flow in football.
He's one! Now, who's going to be first to this? Endo. So, what can they make of this? That is a little undercooked. Pass. And here's Mohamed Salah. Now, this could be a chance. He's chosen to go back. There's the shot! He scores! Two up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Endo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Danger averted for now. Time and again they are repelled. Rummenigge on two now and looking for three. He's having a go! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Shifted it to the flank. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Good ball, good take. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Nice clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Tunisia needed that. They really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were out.
Can he finish? And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Keeper's dealt with that. Endo's cross. Big header! And somehow he managed to miss it. Tunisia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Rummenigge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vitinha. Well, that looks a decent ball. That was good alertness.
2 added minutes has been
Slightly
indicated.
better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better.
It's Salah! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nice have their second corner now. Oh, what a climb! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, for a defender, Peter, Andy Robertson's style.
Real chance! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish. That's rather hopeful. That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Rice. Nicely aimed pass. He's going for goal! Oh, it rattles the bar! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target. Paz. Mohamed Salah. Vitinha. And it's hoisted clear. Kukcu is the team's great visionary.
Nice are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Aim forwards. Mateus. And that should get the job done. It's a throw in. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Stade Rennais trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Nice looking to pass their way through. Del Piero has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's a really well-measured ball. He is through here. Chance to deliver. Deftly away.
Nice truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
He won't be happy with that one. Mohamed Salah. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Del Piero. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good.
And he's let fly. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mohamed Salah. And Dixon. Kukcu. Looking for the run. He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot around the ball.
It's Rice, and it's lofted through here. Costa Curta. Vitinha. Stade Rennais appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Rummenigge! And he hits the net. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Nice get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And Del Piero! He scored! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Stade Rennais take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. And he's had a hit! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team.
Mohamed Salah! And that's a real chance missed. He tries to play it through. He's found the way through. So much top. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away. And that really is so impressive. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, And we should be in for something very special.
Well, we're on the way.
Well, here he is, Martin Caceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is what makes him so special, Peter. He just plays without...
Chance for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Vitinha. Paz. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Nice looking ball. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Mohamed Salah. Ronaldinho. And it's Luis Suarez. That has been cut short. First quarter of an hour gone. Mateus. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! And that's a good ball. And he's heaved it away. And he's done very well to take that back.
Mateus really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cannavaro. Mohamed Salah is in a good position. Rummenigge! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Nice with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Henderson cuts out the pass. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. This looks... And the finish!
Oh, that is rather wayward. Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Simons. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Paz. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Looking to play him in. He's beaten the last man. And the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Mohamed Salah has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
There will be 1 minute
Paz.
time.
Rummenigge. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Nice clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And they're back on the ball again. Can he get on the end of this? Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. It's a loose ball. Danger averted for now. Some really good ball movement. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. That looks a good ball through. Dixon. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Here's a sharp little ball here. Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Jordan Henderson. It's played through for him. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's worked it through. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Suarez. Mateus. And it's made its way to him. And reclaimed it in a trice. He's going for goal! Oh! Fantastic! A finish of true class! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
But before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out. Nice really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tries to pass it through. Great chance! And he's gone looking for safety. Rummenigge, the man we've all come to watch. And that pass just didn't quite work. Gets good distance on it.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Mohamed Salah! Harmlessly behind.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. No joy this time. He's tried one! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. That's the keeper's ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Azar. No, that's been intercepted. And it's made its way to him. Paz. Mohamed Salah.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Do it. That's been cut out, well played. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
No goals as yet. Rummenigge, a true great in every sense of the word. Played into space. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Not the most accurate pass. Paz. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He could be in here. Rummenigge! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nice with the corner. There first. And he's there to get it away. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. That pass has been well intercepted. He's in a great position here. Has receives it in a good position here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 2 then.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mateus. And here's Mohamed Salah. Paz finds himself unceremoniously floored. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Picked out, and the shot! Mateus ploughing through the middle. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
For the benefit of anybody who is
And we are up to the break.
Nice ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Substitution on the field.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after
Please.
45 minutes of action.
Number 15. Azar.
And we are back underway.
Number 10.
Nice clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Can they get him away? He has a look up. Chance, surely! Really well taken goal. And the second half is off to a flyer. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
14. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Nice have broken through. It's 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Courtois gets rid without sophistication. Rummenigge. Doué. Moved on forwards. Oh, Red, nice interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter.
And the shot! He scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Nice are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he plays one through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. It's good run, that. Great timing. Tries to pass it through. And that has put paid to that. Vitinha. Paz.
Nice are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
Rummenigge is... And he's had a hit! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rummenigge. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Salah. He's found a way through. Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all
Minutes has
about.
been indicated.
Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And this is Mohamed Salah. Now it's Lewandowski. Mbappe. It's Lewandowski! And the keeper read that really well. That's that, the end. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Barcelona.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Franco Baresi, still to this day the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes...
Gets his head on it! Goal! Nice! And what a start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Barcelona with the corner, there first. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. There's the header! Oh, not the best of headers. Robertson wins the duel this time. Xavi Simons powering forward here. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. It's a threatening big chance! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there.
Rummenigge gets through on his own. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He was so quick off the mark there, read the ball beautifully. If only he could have found a half-decent finish.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Brilliantly cut out. That's a decent clearance. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Simons. Out to the left it goes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pavlovic. Passing is crisp and sharp. Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Matias! Play towards the front line. Xavi Simons.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Looking for options for movement. Vitinha is the team's great visionary. And this is Mohamed Salah. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Messi tries to pass it through. Jordan Henderson.
There will be 3
Mohamed
minutes
Salah.
added time.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's going for goal! Oh, he's hit the bar! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Barcelona kick off the second half. Paz. Saliba makes the interception. Robertson, and it's Simons. He's in a great position here. Messi. Plenty to aim at. Great chance! And it's come back out to him. It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage to every one of his teammates from here.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another
Chance, surely! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a...
It's a point! Oh, crossbar! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into a discipline.
Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that match ball.
This is such a dominant
Chance!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Salah. Turns back here, probably the best option. 5 minutes left on the clock. Barcelona looking to pass. Simons, shot a goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nicely spread.
Added minute has been indicated.
Looking for the run, and he welcomes it in. And Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And a chance! Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Nice, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Parma have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course. So with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
Now this could be a chance. He's having a go. There was plenty of power on that. The pass is intercepted. And it's Vitinha. This is Batistuta. Still goalless. Costa Curta. This is Batistuta. Takes a shot. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well, that's well seen too.
Parma clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Paz. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vitinha. Oh, this looks sharp. Vitinha cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever...
Shot, surely! Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge. And this is Mohamed Salah. Neymar. Raul. Now it's Pele, and it's Neymar. Now he's got space here. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Outside the stadium gate. Kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away.
And we're off again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
He's had it taken off him. Raul. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Vitinha. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard. Quarter of an hour into the second half. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Neymar. Vitinha. Vitinha. Raul. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Paz. Vitinha. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Tries to pass it through. And he's in on goal. And he shoots! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Nice really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Vitinha clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rummenigge!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's Neymar.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
This looks promising. Looking for options for movement. And he's found a way past. He's had a shot! He's got to be quick to recover this.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Decent chance! And the whistle goes. So nearly a telling finale, but it ends 0-0. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
Memorabilia from today's match is
So,
now
Jim, how
on
do you
sale
reflect
in the
on what
stadium
we've seen? Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're underway. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
And I'm sure for you, that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
And he was quick to react. Mateus. it's Mohamed Salah. De Arrascaeta threads one in. Oh, that was never going to make it. Rummenigge. Forlan. Nicely weighted ball. And it played right into his path. Udwakai. He's having a go. Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught on it here. De Arrascaeta. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Crunching tackle. It's run loose here. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Mbappe. Lovely feet. Delivery from... He's got goal! Goal! Manchester United! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Jordi Alba. Massaro. Messi. Massaro! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now, can they get him away? And he's onside. He's beaten the last man. Chance for a shot! Sticks it away. Nice are level. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 20.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Udwakai. Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Vitinha. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mateus. Good running, strong and purposeful. Massaro. Mateus. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Dixon.
There will be 1 minute
Back
added
towards
time.
the middle. And he's intervened well there. De Arrascaeta. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Nice will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Nice are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So we're just settling back into this second half. Forlan. Vitinha. He's on it. Can he go for a shot? Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummel attempt was exasperating.
Rummenigge. Gives it back.
Just too much pressure.
It's Forlan! Fantastic from Forlan! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Nice take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden,
There's the shot! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, cruising. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mohamed Salah demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Nice take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, their manager seemed...
He's gone for goal! It's hit the crossbar. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that. We're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Alexander-Arnold. Out of play for a throw. Mateus is fouled. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's in a great position here. Big chance. Mbappe! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Mohamed Salah clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's made its way to him. They're urging him to shoot. Shapes to shoot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Vitinha. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And Dixon. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah plowing through the middle.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution there to get others into the match.
There will be a throw-in. Takes the shot! Oh, he's really drilled it. Corner number 2 then. Casillas gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Nice have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Bernardo Silva. Keeper's dealt with that. Taken back almost at once. Guardiola cuts out the pass.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Oh, that's a key interception. Casillas with the clearance. Rijkaard. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast, he's powerful, he's very athletic, and he looks the
He's tried one! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
And here's Mohamed Salah. He might be in here. Rummenigge! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nice with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Bastoni can get it clear. And it's Vitinha. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been intercepted. And this is Bebeto. He's free. He has got space. And they've got rid.
Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very close.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Looking to play him in. Mateus is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Forlan in with the challenge. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fun.
Goes for a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's taking no chances there. And he shoots! In for the pieces! It's in! The breakthrough arrives at last! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
That's a shade optimistic. That's been cut out. Well played. Vitinha. He's on it. Can he get away? Nice still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. He's had a shot! And that is wildly off target.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Substitution on the field. Number 45.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Mbappe to come on. A change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
That looks a decent ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Salah. It's Forlan. Oh, super find. He's in space and looking for options. Real chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Nice have their second corner now. He gets big. Now who's going to... Oh, it's fallen loose again. He's got a goal. Do not write them off. Back they come. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it. Number 8. Bernardo Silva.
Nice grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Number 13.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That pass isn't the best. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Khan getting this one clear. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Number 11.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Vitinha. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mateus looking to add to his goal.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rummenigge played into the box, punched away, and the shot! That's a half-decent try. And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other, but it wasn't. what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly, his career has been a tale of patience and early setbacks, but that's what made him what he is now. In many ways, it's made him much stronger.
He's one-on-one, Rummenigge! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing header! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And it's Vitinha. Vitinha is fouled. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Mateus. Torres. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. And here's Mohamed Salah. Pedri. That's an imaginative pass. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vitinha. Oh, red. Nice interception. So it is still 0-0. Alexander-Arnold is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. He races! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Pedri. It's Ronaldinho.
Lazio really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Tries a shot! De Bruyne. And it's Pedri. Over to the left. Ronaldinho picks it up out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Good-looking ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? Rummenigge. Alexander-Arnold is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's De Bruyne. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Vitinha. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And that's a... There's the shot! Goal! Nice! And right on half-time, that is telling. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And the first half is done. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Nice merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Nice, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Good ball, good take. Forlan. Now Salah. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Forlan. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And this is Forlan. Closing in on goal. Pedri. Nice are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Mateus, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Shot, surely! Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Passing nice and neat. Alexander-Arnold. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Mohamed Salah. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. No, again, there's no way through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Nice have turned up with a human blockade. This is tough.
He's going for goal!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Forlan. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's the chance to counter. De Bruyne. Oh, good spread. Can he get it through? David Villa gets flagged offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Time for a change in personnel. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho. That's tidy. Aims beyond the defence. Chance to deliver. Oh, what a climb! They've scored! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
There will be 3 minutes added
All
time.
square again into the dying minutes.
credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is what...
Chance! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Beckham. And time is up. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end.